He a carpenter like Jesus. The plug must be John Cena, cause we ain't fucking seen him. My nigga think he Shaq, keep on begging me to feed him. He dipped and I became cold, but I ain't never.
What's good, y'all? It's Lil Kenny. We back with another video, and today, you already see it, we talking who has the most to prove again. But this time, we're doing defensive players. It's only right. We did the top 5 offensive players with the most to prove in my last video, and then this video, we're going to do the defensive players who have the most to prove, y'all. So I hope y'all are ready, prepared. You already see we got Khalil Mack, Von Miller, Bobby Wagner, Tyron Matthews, and none other than that boy Chandler Jones. And it's going to be exciting, y'all. I got a lot of information packed into this one. And y'all might be surprised by who I think has the most to prove this season out of these defensive players. A lot of these guys coming off injury, I'm pretty sure every single one of them have changed teams. So that's kind of how they made this video. But it's going to be crazy, man. Hope y'all make it to the end. And don't forget, hey, you see the page, follow us on Instagram, man. You got the show, you got my Instagram, and you got Cam's Instagram, man. Go ahead and follow all 3 of us, y'all. And I'm going to see you on the next segment. So first, we got Von Miller. Now, look, I know a lot of y'all going to be saying, he just won a Super Bowl. What is this, man? Look at his stat. Listen. I know he just won a Super Bowl, but y'all got to understand that now that he just won a Super Bowl and he left the Rams, he just went to the Bills and made the Bills the Super Bowl favorite. The Bills are trying to beef up their defense. They already got a sick offense, and they added Von Miller to make that last piece to maybe make the Super Bowl run. So a lot of the pressure has been added on to Von Miller only because he has to, live up to these expectations that the Bills are setting him at. But y'all see his stats now. I'm not even gonna lie. He was balling. This is all in the same year. You know what I'm saying? He was on the Broncos for a little bit of the year, then went to the Rams, finished out the year, bossed up with the Rams, was one of the main reasons they won the Super Bowl, besides Aaron Donald, obviously. But Von played a very, very big part. So I'm not hating on the boy, but I am telling y'all he's going to have to prove it this year and show me that, he can beat a big kahuna and help. This will be his 3rd Super Bowl he goes to if he can make it there again. And I'm rooting for Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? He's a beast. Von, I'm rooting for you too. Hopefully you can help that defense not do some silly ass shit like they did against the Chiefs, man. Straight up. So his numbers, they not too crazy, but you gotta wonder, you see he ramped it up from the time he was in. He has just as many total tackles as he does solo tackles while he was on the Broncos. So you can just tell that, man, once he got out to LA, he started to ramp it up. But I'm going to need to see you prove it out in Buffalo before I'm just believing you again, Von. Next, we got Khalil Mack, y'all. One of the most lethal edge rushers in the motherfucking game. A beast. Y'all see his 2020 stats. He was a little bit injured in 2021, and realistically, the Bears had nothing going for themselves. Now he's going out there to the Chargers. They already got Joey Bosa. Now he's going to be alongside Joey. They got Derwin James. They got J.C. Jackson. So now all of a sudden, everybody's sitting back like, oh my God, the Chargers are going to be this. The Chargers are going to be that. Khalil Mack was the final piece. They didn't even really need JC. You feel me? So y'all see his stats. This man is a beast. He'll go out there and really get his. And he was injured in the 2021 season. Imagine if he wasn't. The trajectory he was on, he might have had 12 sacks, let alone 9 compared to his 2020 season. So I'm looking for Khalil to make a big splash when he gets out there to the Chargers. But like I said, he's on this list because he still has to prove it. New team. It's a new day. But are you going to be better? Are you going to make this team better, Khalil? Can you help push them into the playoffs? Because right now, y'all could be, 3rd in the division based on if you want to say the Broncos are better than the Chargers or not. Or it depends if you like the Broncos or the Raiders or the Chargers. Chiefs are number 1. personally, I would give it to the Chargers at number 2, especially with the moves they made in this offseason. But y'all got to be ready for that. You know what I'm saying? So, Khalil, like I said, go out there, do your thing alongside Bosa, but he might overshadow you. You know what I'm saying? Khalil might not even go out there and be able to find his own tackles because it's just so many dogs on the field. I doubt it, but Khalil, you got a lot to prove in this next season, man. Next, third on the list, man, we got that boy Chandler Jones. Chandler. You're getting old. I don't mean to say that like that. He's almost the same age as some of these other guys on the list. But last in that 2020 season, if y'all remember, the Cardinals were balling 10-0. They needed this man out there for real. That was the year they had JJ, but they didn't have Chandler. Then the year after, they had Chandler, but they didn't have JJ. So y'all see the stats. When he came back, that man bossed up. Like, he still has fuel in the tank. And like, a lot of people thought if JJ and Chandler could have played healthy together alongside each other, they might have actually been able to, do better, go to the playoffs, and maybe compete for a Super Bowl. It's crazy. So definitely the reason I put Chandler on the list is because the Raiders ended up signing him. You know that Raiders defense is already gonna be lethal. Him, Max Crosby alongside each other, that might really be what it takes. For real. I'm not even gonna lie. And they already stepped their game up on offense. So now Chandler Jones being on that defense, he has to step up and solidify what they're already trying to do. Las Vegas has Super Bowl dreams. You feel me? They're in the same division as the Chargers. I was telling y'all. So it's so many things on the line. And if Chandler Jones can be a key part of that defense, the Raiders have they have a for real chance to maybe win the division. Who knows what the Chiefs are going to be on this year? Y'all seen them last year. So I'm definitely rooting for Chandler, but I got to throw him on this list because you got to prove it this year, my G. You were injured in 2020. You didn't have JJ in 2021. Now you're going to have a healthy Max Crosby and a lethal offense with Devontae Adams and Derek Carr. It's time for you to prove it, bub. All right, y'all. Fourth on this list, we got Bobby Wagner. Now, if y'all look at his stats from 2020 to 2021, I almost thought about taking him off this list just because he literally almost made, in tackles at least, he made a significant jump. One less solo tackle. He's got two less sacks. Like it's nitpicky at this point when you're looking at these stats. But the reason he did make this list is because honestly, we haven't seen the defense of the Seahawks, be lethal in the last few years. And that's not saying it's all his fault. He was the only guy out there really making sparks besides Cam Chancellor. But, now he's going to the Rams. Von Miller just left. Rams are looking to repeat. They're looking for another lethal linebacker that can really help out. Even though Bobby's over in the middle, not really on the edge, they still feel like he can provide the same amount of tackles that Von provided for them last year, maybe even more tackles, and solidify them another spot in the Super Bowl. Now, personally, if you ask me, I think Bobby has what it takes. The stats speak for themselves, but I don't know if the Rams are going to repeat just automatically, even with adding a lethal force like him. You know what I'm saying? They got new receivers, things like that. But Bobby Wagner adding to the Rams doesn't automatically make them Super Bowl contenders. I'm sorry to say it, but it's true. Maybe they were more automatic with Von Miller. They also added Matt Stafford and other pieces. So it's not like just Von is better than Bobby. You know what I mean? They play two different positions. One's in the middle, one's on the edge. You can compare, but it's kind of hard. But Bobby, looking at your stats, I'm hoping you can put up the same thing while on the Rams, maybe even better, and help them compete for another Super Bowl because I do believe you can do it. Last but not least, we got that boy, the Honey Badger, Tyron Matthews, straight out of LSU, went to the Chiefs. Well, he played for the Cardinals for a little bit. We're not going to talk about that. Played for the Chiefs, won a Super Bowl, and honestly, one of my favorite safeties. And it's crazy that they didn't want to pay this man. It seemed like the only two people they wanted to pay in that locker room was Travis Kelce and Pat Mahomes, man. Like, y'all gave him $500 million, and now it's no more money to go around. Tyreek and Tyran got to find new places to go. It must be the ties around this bitch or something. I don't know. But y'all see his stats now. He was definitely more all over the ball in that 2020 season with those 6 interceptions and the 9 pass deflections. But y'all see he stepped up in the 2021 season and got more tackles, more solo tackles. So obviously the Chiefs were probably looking at him like, we don't know if you can defend the ball as good as we need you to anymore, which is kind of fucked up. So now the Saints signed this man for a 3-year, $28 million contract. Balling. Get your bag, son. Now look, I'm sitting there and I'm not too mad about the move to the Saints. This makes the Saints so much better. They've already got a lethal offense. They've got 3 dope-ass receivers. They've got a quarterback that's ready, coming off an injury, ready to go. And if not, they got Alvin Kamara, one of the best running backs in the league. So when healthy. So I'm telling y'all right now, Tyron Matthews, he's got a lot to prove just because he left. I'm pretty sure the Chiefs wanted to sign him for a little bit less, but he felt like he was worth more. So he went, he got that bag out in New Orleans, my bad. He went, got his bag, and now he's out here trying to win a Super Bowl. I feel like him going out there makes them contenders on top of the receiving core they already have. They still got Cam Jordan on the defensive line. All they needed was someone lethal back there, and they got Tyron. So that's why he's on this list. He's a lot higher on this list than y'all think, only because he went and got that bag. He's not the only player on this list that signed, but he's that player that really left because he thought he was worth that money. And cuz I think you are. So let's hope you prove it in this 2022 season, man. Come on. All right, y'all. We come to the end of the video. Kenny's hot seat. About to put these motherfuckers in order. Look, number 1, Tyron Matthews. I told y'all, he's got the most to prove because he wanted to sign for some money, bro. He wanted to prove his worth somewhere else, and I felt him. Go get your money. Show that you are one of the best safeties in this league. So, but you got to go number 1 on this list. Number 2, Von Miller. You automatically made the Bills a Super Bowl contender just by going onto that team. So therefore, you gotta go on this list if you can supposedly take that team to the Super Bowl. Number 3, Khalil Mack. You are the final piece to that Chargers defense. So they say, will you be? I hope so, but we're gonna have to find out, man. Number 4, Chandler Jones. Now, y'all, Chandler, 4 on the list, a little bit lower. He's kind of in that same boat as Khalil, but I'm putting him lower because he's older. I don't expect that much out of him. And if the Raiders don't make it, it won't be because of him. It's because they're in a stacked division. Number 5, Bobby Wagner. I put him low on the list. I told you on his video, he doesn't have that much to prove. His stats were crazy last season and the season before. But he's got to go out there and show that he can maybe take this Rams defense to another Super Bowl. So he's on the list, but I got him down there at that number 5 spot, y'all. And that's going to go ahead and end the video. I hope y'all made it to the end. I hope y'all enjoyed, man. Tyron Matthews, Von Miller, Khalil Mack, Chandler Jones, and Bobby Wagner all got a lot to prove this season. And I hope y'all are just as excited as I am, man. Hope y'all have a great day. Follow us on Instagram at the OverXPod, OVER_X_pod. And I hope y'all have a blessed day, man. Peace.
I've been
Baker Mayfield has just been traded to the Panthers for a 2024 conditional pick, 5th round. Come on, y'all. And the Browns are paying what, $10 million of his salary? I think the Panthers might have got over on this one, y'all.